tomorrow's starter, Zach Davies, I mean, this is a role that these Brewers pitchers take seriously. They take their batting practice in the cage very seriously. They make it a competition. They kind of make games with each other. There's rules to these games. They get points for, contact up the middle, hard contact. This goes back to spring training, working on their bunting, their situational hitting. More than anything, they don't want to be a liability up there. They understand they're obviously helping their own cause as well. They know what it's like to be on the other side of it, too, to give up a hit to the pitcher. That's something they want to avoid. So these guys, they take it seriously, but the results are certainly paying off for them.
Well, they really are, Sophia and Raka. They have pitchers now have a dozen hits, and you can add one more. Brandon Woodruff, a pinch single, or pinch double, I should say, the other night. That's pretty good work.
I know. They always, every team, I mean, they take their batting practice under there. They drop their bunt. You don't expect a lot of hits out of your pitchers. There's certain pitchers in baseball, you know who they are. They're good hitting pitchers, but all you expect out of your pitcher, maybe to make contact, advance a base runner, and certainly, if nothing else, drop down the bunts. But this is getting to a point where it's getting kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little extreme.
The success that they've had is unbelievable.
Paul DeYoung lifting one in the air, left center field, long run, Braun, it'll drop in front of him, a base hit. Third hit, all singles today for the Cardinals shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Yep, right off the end of the bat and able to dump it out there in the left center.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He opened up the scoring. A home run to lead off the second inning. Close the story about the pitchers. I know Chase Anderson was chatting about that early last season. As you said, you obviously want to make contact. You want to try to extend the at-bat too. If you can make your opposing pitcher work a little bit, do your part to get that pitch count up.
Yeah, there are some pitchers though that just can't wait to get out of the batter's box and back in the dugout.
True.
And to be healthy doing it.
Right. Yeah, that's to your point. They're paid. Wilkers is paid to do what he's doing right now. You can hit, that's great. So it's a fun story, and it's certainly helping. It's definitely been part of the storyline here for the Brewers.
On the bottom of the Brewers order, one of the reasons why they have been so good at scoring runs, why Yelich is having such success, because there are men on base when he gets up, and it's not just Lorenzo Cain. Yeah, Arcia is swinging the bat pretty well right now. He's getting on base. The pitchers we've been talking about, so the 8 and 9 spots in the order have been doing a good job getting on base in front of the top of the order. That's how you become consistent offensively.
Good length. Hear that a lot. We talked about it a lot with this Brewers lineup. 3-1 the count to Ozuna. Dangerous spot here. Good curveball from Wilkerson. Ozuna hacks through it.
Well, he can hit the fastball. We've seen that. I mean, nobody has to see that again. So try something else, and he swings right through a curveball on a 3-1 pitch. Surprised he even swung at it. 3-1 normally a dead fastball count.
Count to Ozuna. Runners going, and the pitch hit in the air to right field. Yelich will squeeze it for out number 2.
Yeah, good pitch, breaking pitch, got him on the end of the bat. Been impressive so far has Wilkerson. He kind of dumped water on that rally in the 4th, getting Ozuna to ground into a double play, and he's been good since.
Giving his team a chance here. He still has to get through Martinez to finish the top half of this 7th inning. Martinez singled his his last trip in the 5th inning. He has also struck out and bounced into a double play.
This guy can fill a batter's box, can he? I mean, back foot on the back line and front foot near the front line when he's setting up in his stance.
Big man has it covered. 1-1 ties him up. That gets you talking to yourself a little bit.
Yeah. You don't see that very often. Kind of a check swing, half swing on a first strike.
DeYoung a single to left center. Break-even pitch from Wilkerson. A curve. Bounced up the line, but foul. And a ball, 2 strikes to the Cardinals right fielder. Opening day is good to tie the game in the 9th inning. Top of a home run by Lorenzo Cain. Similar thing to Matt Carpenter on Monday night. Much earlier in the game, but a highlight play nonetheless. A ball, 2 strikes to Martinez. Just foul at third.
Cardinals just can't stay back on Wilkerson. Curveballs, change-ups. His curveball's been, 73, 74 miles an hour. Then he elevates about 89, and they're having a tough time with it.
Wilkerson likes what he sees from Grandal. Keeping him close. He's not a big base stealer, but in this situation, close to the bag. And keep the deficit at 3 in case Martinez gets into one of the gap. The 1-2. Cardinals have out-hit the Brewers 12-4. The numbers that matter, Brewers still very much within reach.
And down by 3, 9 outs to go for the Crew.
2-2 the count. Martinez in a battle here with Aaron Wilkerson.
That was a good pitch, right in on his hands, upstairs. A little animated out there, isn't he, Martinez?
Yes, he is.
He's either having a real good time or he's really confused, one of the two.
Might be all of the above. 2-2 pitch. This will get DeYoung on the move. inch of the at-bat coming up. And that is strike three called. Bottom of the zone. And a backwards K from Aaron Wilkerson. Stretch time at Miller Park.